Hey, I'm just trying to figure out how it works, but hey, it's me. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are feeling good. I hope that you are finding something to live for, something that makes you happy, something that brings you joy. And I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This is your nosy neighbor lady show. Y'all know my wigs ain't never right, never melted or slayed. But I just wanted to make this video, considering the fact that we have been exploring black women's hatred for each other. Who knew? We tried to focus on black women and black girls or young ladies, in which we're still pushing our way through with this June. But just the hatred and the vitriol that black women have for each other just is really making me be in a place where I'm terribly ashamed to be a black woman on this platform, seeing into black women's minds and thoughts about themselves and about other black women, and how just thinking that the world is seeing the divisiveness and how we can't get along to go along, or we can't agree to disagree, and that we hate each other because we're fat and thin and light and dark and tall and short and educated and not educated, and kids and no kids. And that's why we're making this video today. Do older black women hate younger black women, and do younger black women hate older black women? And I think that sometimes younger black women might hate older black women because they did not give them the tools necessary to survive in this world. I think that's a hatred there, like, hey, you didn't protect me from the predator, who is a lot of times the black men in the community. Hey, you didn't take my grievances as a young woman. You didn't take my grievances seriously. We know Blackistan shuns and shames women and makes sure you feel less than. So that young girl really might feel a disdain for older black women because her mom failed her teachers failed her aunts, her godmother, failed her bigger cousins said when she was in an abusive relationship, they told her, well, what did you do to him to make him mad? They put it all on you and blamed you. And then, of course, we can go into older black women hate young black women because of their youth. We can say that, but I realize, too, youth is a commodity in Blackistan because black men prey on younger women and girls. So when black women get older, we don't value wisdom. We don't value knowledge. We don't value experience that comes and that brings wisdom. All we want to celebrate is this party culture, and this you only live once culture, and this trying to fit in, trying to be the hippest, trying to be the coolest, trying to be on trend. I remember I was listening to a song, somebody was like, that song is so old. I'm like, so I shouldn't listen to it even though I like it just because it's old? But anyway, I'm just realizing that this deep rooted hatred in black women towards black women is because we really hate ourselves. We really don't like each other because we don't have the tools to like anything. If you notice, some of you might have a girlfriend where y'all go out and I don't like this and I don't like this and I don't want to go there and I don't want to go here and I don't, because we don't like anything because we don't know how to enjoy nice things. If it's not drama and chaos and anger and violence, we find ourselves at a standstill and we don't understand how to be happy or understand how to be elated. And I understand now that if I never ever find another black woman I can trust, I would not feel bad. And I don't want you to feel bad. And I don't want you to feel bad that you have to seek out other groups to find validation or friendship or joy or laughter. And that's okay. And hopefully you can find another black woman. That will be awesome. But for all the reasons that black women hate each other, like when we did the ugly versus pretty, And then we just did the fat and skinny. So the young and the black woman who young and the black woman who is older, it just makes sense. But more opportunities than past generations. I think older black women hate younger black women because they didn't have all the opportunities when they were younger that black women do now. And then also, I think it's a thing going on where, did you like this video yet? Or are you going to come back and see me? You can come back and see me without subscribing, because black women are very fickle. And I'm understanding it's because the self-hate and then not really knowing who you are or what you believe, because you just kind of go with the wind of drama and chaos. So if it's not crazy and chaotic, why would you want to see me? And do I want to be crazy and chaotic for you to want to see me? Do I want to bash other black women channels for you to want to see me? If you don't want to improve your life, or not that I have all the answers, because I truly don't, but I've always been a person who wants to grow and heal and change and get better with time. I don't want to be an old woman with a 20-year-old brain or a 20-year-old mindset. You just wasted 30 years of your life. Like, you're just wasting time when you're not learning. But that's why black people really can't grow and get nothing done or stick together, figure nothing out, because we don't value things that. And I just thought it was black men, but now I'm seeing black women may have did all these things just to get a better black man, wherever he lives on Mars. I think older generations are mad at the younger generation for not having kids. They're mad at the success and the beauty. But I also think that could go both ways, because a lot of older black women are really established in their lives and really have built good lives and get pensions and really look good. It's a lot of old girls that look better than the young girls. And I think that a lot of times young women don't realize it's because they worked for it. It's because they afforded themselves a certain type of lifestyle that did not come easy. And, so... And a lot more, they're living their best lives. But I think that another thing, black women just have such deep-rooted self-hatred and being victims and never going to counseling, or being victims and not even trying to heal yourself or find answers within yourself as to why this happened to me, or this blame that we do on ourselves because Afghanistan, aka Blackistan, is going to blame you anyhow. So you just develop this self-hatred for yourself and think that everything is happening to you because you're you, and not taking into account that we live with in a community of predators. So if you have not been violated by a black man, you are one in a billion, and you're very lucky. But these continuous cycles of abuse, that's why older black women hate young black women, because abuse in families that nobody can control, that nobody wants to talk about, that nobody wants to address. You take your self-esteem, and that's what black women do to each other. Older black women do it to young black women more, I believe, or sometimes young black women do it to each other. Whatever it is, as a black woman, another black woman is ready to take your self-esteem. She's ready to slander your character, defame your character. She's ready to allow you to tell stories about you and get you fired from a job. And the saddest thing is that I don't know if we don't act like it don't exist, but online, anybody can be anything, and we put on these facades and act like we're this and we're that, and all of it's embarrassing for me as a black woman when I step out in the world to know I have to be affiliated with y'all because I was born like this. And not that I would want to be another race of woman. I'm not saying that, but I would want black women to just work together and find some kind of common ground somewhere. But I know that'll never happen. We'll wait on Jesus Christ to come back, and then it'll happen, but it won't be a world. So that's if you believe in Jesus Christ. But I just noticed that black men kill each other with guns, black women kill each other with words. And if you know a black woman who is killing you with words, know that that's how she live, and that's how she's gonna be, and she's not gonna stop. So you can choose to keep getting abused, or you can choose to disappear. But whatever you like, you might like that back and forth chaos of hurting each other feelings, because you hurt her feelings and she hurt your feelings, and you sleep with her man and she sleep with your man, and it's just this back and forth hatred and jealousy that black women celebrate and like. Um, Black women don't realize they hate anyone with self-esteem. You don't really even have to be really pretty. You don't have to really even be really smart. You don't have to be terribly beautiful. It's the light in you for you to have the nerve to think you can succeed or to think that you're somebody. Black women will hate you for that if you're a black woman. The black community just hate nice things. They just hate happy shit. Black women, like I said before, the great pretenders. They pretend like they're this and that and the other, but when they really hold a mirror up to themselves, they don't like themselves, because anytime you go out your way, whether you're light, dark, skinny, short, tall, fat, to make sure that a woman who is African American, because if you're light, you have a dark skinned parent. If you're dark, you have a light skinned parent. You have a light skinned sister, or a dark skinned sister, or a dark skinned friend, or a light skinned friend, or a fat friend, or skinny. It's like, whoever these women are, you make sure you hate them. You make sure you tear them down. You make sure you make her feel less than, but then everybody wants respect. But you don't act respectful. But you want respect and you demand respect, but do you deserve respect? That's why the world don't respect black women, because we don't respect each other. But for some reason we can't make that connection, but we're the most educated, therefore still embarrassed. We act like we're not jealous and envious and hateful of each other, and that only makes it worse, and that only eats us alive, and we grow up to be angry, bitter women who just continue to tear down people's lives and wonder why our life not going right. So y'all pay men for their time and think men are valuable, and that paying for dick is valuable, but you don't have anything to pour into a young woman who may need you, because you don't have it. You don't have what it takes to give anything, because everything is about you, and nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with black women being all about themselves, but see, black women are really not all about themselves. They're really all about a black man. If they were truly about themselves, they would be able to love another black woman, and we would be able to organize and figure out something to agree on, to get some type of legislation passed, to get some better treatment. But since we care about the black man and black pain and hate black women, then there are young women who get mad at cougars because they living their best lives. They may want to be with a younger guy. I don't knock it. It's not for me, but I don't knock it. And I think a lot of young women hate older women for that. And then black women stay fighting about a man. Black women share men all the time. Know he got somebody else, then get mad because he won't leave the other woman for you. It's this dynamic in the black community where we just celebrate tearing down people's families and celebrate fighting in the middle of the street and just celebrating being sexually irresponsible. Black women are really sad, hurt, angry, and in pain, but they won't address it. They won't acknowledge it because you can't tell them nothing. They don't want to heal. They like the madness and the chaos. And I just don't want women who actually are seeking happiness or seeking joy or seeking some type of pleasure in their lives, who do believe that you can pursue happiness. I don't want y'all to get wrapped up in that because you will self-destruct like these other black women, and you will ultimately find joy in turning down other black women, as we see on this platform. And it's very hurting to me and it's very crushing to me, but I have to know that this is the Blackistan dynamic. Like I say, ghettoology, hoodology, trapology. But I thought that maybe when I got on this platform I would see something different. I don't know how I did. When I know black people, I know nigga shit, I know how bitches roll. So, but it was just like a slap in my face, because just really waking up like, girl, they don't want help. They don't want to be better. They just want to fight you. So I don't want to fight no black woman. I love black women. I support all black women channels, but I understand that all black women are confrontational. I guess at least 95% of them are towards black women. They want to fight black women and hate black women. Maybe they remind you of girls from your high school, middle school, your sister, your mama, your cousin. I don't know, but how do we navigate this? All I can do is think of to disappear. That's the best answer I got, is to disappear and get away from them. And if it means going to a majority Latino, majority white, majority, you got to get away from it, because they're going to destroy your lives, because they're angry and they're destroyed. And they're going to make sure to take you down with them. So, I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. This is a hard video. But, black women, I see them for who they are now. And I'm just still extremely embarrassed of every black woman channel I go to that is bashing other black women. And, yeah, we do bashing over here. And I'm a bash again. I'm a bash after that. But it's just like, this is such a culture of black women, and this is how we roll. And we are like really like beasts. And we can talk about black men who are beasts, and black women are supposed to be more civilized, but obviously our minds and our hearts are not. So I'll see you on the next episode. 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I'll be back.